Good morning.
Good morning, guys. Welcome. We are here. We are Melissa and David Radke, and we are here for Rise and Radke. Oh, there's a cat outside the door.
She'll be fine.
Do we just leave her? Yeah. Good morning, everybody.
Where's everybody tuning in from this morning?
Oh, I loved it yesterday. I went back and watched I didn't watch the replay. I cannot watch myself on the replay. But I did read comments, and I loved that people were letting us know if they were watching it live or the replay. Like, nobody said I'm watching it live because duh. But people were like, replay, I'm on my lunch break. Replay, I'm in the school pickup line. Replay, I love that. Because it lets me know at what point of the day, like, everybody's getting to tune in. I love it. It's convenient. But I will tell you this, if you want to continue to see Rise and Radke, we would love to get our numbers up for no other reason than just 100% pride. No, honestly, like, we do have a motive for doing this, and we want to see our numbers increase, and the only way that's going to happen is if you guys share it. So don't be selfish with your shares. I know what you're thinking. They're thinking, do I want people to know I watch these two? That's what you're thinking.
I don't think they're embarrassed. I don't think they want to share us. I think they want us to be their like little secret.
But whenever
But here's the way I look at it. If you love us, then share us. If you don't care for us, then share us to people you don't like.
That's right. Just tag them specifically in it because you hate them and they deserve to watch this kind of crap. But anytime I create a course or I get ready to do something on television again, or the book's about to come out, I want to know that you guys are here watching, so we can tell everybody and be a part. That's why it matters to us that our numbers go up so that you guys are a part of our life and what's going on. So let us know where you're coming in from. I saw Mineral Wells, Texas. Gina Jagger is here this morning, and Sarah's here from Richmond, Virginia. Hi, Lindsay. So glad that you're here this morning.
Amy is evidently watching us from I-45.
Oh, someone just said, Amy Smith just said, I'm on my way to Dallas. That means you're in your car driving. Well, you better be a passenger.
Maybe she's listening. Maybe somebody's driving her.
Sherry Trogdon just said, I always share. Now, Sherry Trogdon has been watching us since God was a boy. And she always shares. She is so good to do that. So you guys take Sherry's example. Boy, Sherry, I bet you thought you'd never hear anybody say that.
Denise said that she's from Orlando and she is checking in for her laughter medicine. Thanks for my dose.
No pressure. No pressure. Okay.
Dance,
monkey. I'm kidding. That is like okay, Amy Smith's in the back seat. Okay, great. Amy, quit making this about you. Somebody said that they love my hair and makeup today. Guys, this new flat iron I got, don't interrupt me when I'm talking about a flat iron, and don't knee me with your knee to tell me that people aren't interested. Yeah, they are. I got a new flat iron, and I'm just going to tell you what. I'm willing to trade in one of my kids to keep this thing. It is amazing.
Why would you have to trade in a kid to keep it? Wasn't it a gift?
It was a gift. I guess what I'm saying is I'm willing to trade a kid in if anybody's willing to take one.
For no reason at all.
Last night, we were supposed to go to church last night, and the Radkes just have hit a wall. We've hit a wall. We're back in school. The kids are tired. Remy has 3 tests on Friday, but she doesn't even come home from school today because she's got to cheer for 3 games tonight and play 1 game. 4 games total. She cheers at 3. She plays at 1. So last night was, let's all just stay in. I made bacon and eggs, and we just sat her on the table and had dinner together, and then she went back to studying, and I don't know what it was you did. But I tried a thing last night. I tried it. Apparently, it's the new thing. I say new. First of all, y'all need to know I'm never on the cutting edge. I'm about 6 inches later. I'm never on the cutting edge of anything. But I tried a chaffle. Have y'all tried a chaffle last night? Last night. You probably didn't try one last night, but okay. I tried a chaffle. I got me a little mini waffle maker, and I mixed up my half a cup of mozzarella cheese and 1 egg, and I mixed that all together. And then I poured in a little bit of vanilla and a little bit of cinnamon, and I made a chaffle. And then when the kids were getting to eat biscuits with their bacon and eggs, David and I got to eat a chaffle, which wasn't as good as a biscuit,
But
For sure.
But it was pretty dang good.
But it wasn't bad.
I mean, if you're craving bread, I mean, it was
if you
pretty
felt like you needed something to get those eggs and bacon up with, I tried it and it wasn't bad at all.
Shannon says she loves chaffles.
I didn't know. I'm new here. I'm new to trying to eat right. So
And I'm excited. You said that you could do different things with them, like for something Italian, you could put like garlic and.
yeah, you can make them like
so.
whatever kind of taste you want. So a lot of you guys are saying, wait, Melissa, you just went right off of this flat iron. I did because I have ADD problems. Y'all know this, okay? The flat iron is GHD. GHD. That's the brand.
Now, for clarity, you did not use the GHD for the falafel.
I did not. I use a teeny tiny waffle maker. GHD, and there's several different ones, and I have the one that's GHD Gold. Is what it's called. And my parents bought it for me because I asked him, and he said, "That's not a no, but a heck no." So my parents got it for me, and it's really nice. You guys should try it out if you want to get one or you're looking for a new one. Not an ad, not a partner. I wish. Okay, what are people saying this morning?
Chaffles taco salad last night.
Wait, what?
How would you do that?
How would you do that?
Mexican seasoning? Maybe.
I don't know that I want the consistency of a waffle in my taco. What's that?
It's yeah. You want maybe want a little crisp. Somebody was asking. I've never heard of these. What are they? They're saying they have chaffle bowl makers.
You can see those words.
Huh?
Oh, you're so lucky.
They're saying they have chaffle bowl makers, so maybe that's how the fries. So
Okay, a chaffle bowl. Well, okay, I'll
so
try.
those
it.
of you that have never heard of chaffles,
As was he last night
I'm
at 8
saying
o'clock.
it very fluently, like I know it. But it was just cheese and egg, right?
It's half a cup of mozzarella cheese, 1 egg mixed together. That's
and then
it.
you add variety to it, but then you
Or you don't have to. You don't have to add any variety to it. Put it in your little tiny waffle maker and then add, I don't know, butter and sugar-free syrup to it. That's what I've been told. So I tried it last night. It was really good. Okay, what are people saying this morning?
Kimberly does cheese crisp for taco shells.
Cheese crisps. I can't. It's too greasy. I can't. Y'all, if I keep eating all that cheese, I'm going to get backed up. I can't do it. I cannot do it. And that's even with that thing that we've got in our bathroom. What's that called? What's that thing in our toilet?
A toilet?
No, the thing.
Oh, yeah, I'm not the big fan. A squatty
Squatty potty. We even have one of those because one of our kids has problems.
No, we had a friend that just kept raving and raving and raving about it. And so...
that is the weirdest statement. If anybody's logging on right now, they're hearing you say, we have a friend that's just been raving about their squatty potty. We do realize how odd that sounds.
But he's kind of weird.
But it's true.
And he's kind of weird.
It's true.
So anyway, I was in Home Depot. No, not Home Depot. Bed Bath & Beyond. And, you know, I want Melissa to know I'm thinking about her. You know, so sometimes I'll just grab a magazine at the store.
You did not get it for me. You got it because one of our kids has issues and always has using the bathroom.
No, I really didn't. I got it because you kept going, maybe we need to try that. Maybe, you know.
Well, I mean, I'm like, you know.
I don't care for it. Man, maybe I'm kind of tall. My knees are like up here. And so it's not good. So. Okay.
I like the squatty potty. But this is not a Radke's, this is not a show where we tell you all these things to go and buy, okay? Because I can assure you, if we were doing Radke's favorites, Squatty Potty would not be on there. But Michelle's Cook says, Chaffles and Squatty Potty. You're learning so much this morning. You're welcome.
We have a hard and fast rule, though. There's no eating chaffles on the Squatty Potty.
Ugh, could you imagine? Oh, my gosh. David, why did you do that? Oh, now every time I see my chaffle, I'm going to think of a Squatty Potty.
Somebody got a Squatty Potty as a gag gift, but she said it's really helpful. It
is super helpful. It's just, you know what happens is you go to the bathroom with ease. You go with ease.
I don't think so.
And who doesn't want to go with ease? Exactly, David. Maybe it doesn't help that I have... Dang, I didn't see what it said.
A chair height.
A chair height. What? Toilets come in different heights?
I have been the one at my mom and dad's house. Have you never noticed? Like it is literally like 6 inches off the floor. So maybe there are. What if they had bar stool height toilets? That would be kind of cool, especially for tall
I'm
people.
not hacking myself up.
Now
you're colon. You'll never get a. Okay, we gotta stop.
Your little legs would be dangling. Ooh, I'm gonna look into that.
Okay, guys, I want to talk to y'all about something that I know very little about. What's new? Am I right?
That actually could be the subtitle for Rising Radke. Rising Radke, we want to talk to you about something we don't really know anything about.
Rising Radke, talking about things we know very little about. I like it, David. You know what? You're so creative, and you know what your creativity does to me. It gets me going. It gets me going. Okay. I like it when you're funny. Okay. What is the deal with Harry and Meghan?
They have stepped down, or they are stepping down from their senior duties.
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
Here's the thing, though. I just watched this on the news, and they had an expert about royals, which thank God, because I know zero about the royals. But, and it's, I guess what I'm trying to say is I know who they all are. I don't understand
what their
all of
jobs.
the things. Yeah.
Their role duties.
Hoda said,
Speaking
on
of,
a scale of 1 to 10, how disastrous is this? 10 being like major disaster. She said it's a 20.
Really?
Now, y'all.
But he's not even.
I have tried to leave my family for years.
And it was highly encouraged.
And it was encouraged. Okay? The family supported my decision. So I don't understand what is going on.
I wonder if it is that the perception thing, because he's not in line for, well, I guess he could be in line for the king, but it'd be, a lot of people would have to,
I don't think so. A lot of people would have to. I think his dad is next, then his brother's next, but if anything happens to his brother, wouldn't he do it? Or would it go immediately to that little boy that is so cute? I don't know. We're talking about things we don't know anything about. I guess what
I feel
saying,
like once it goes to, what's the brother's name? That's the dad.
Charles
William?
is the father. Stop. Okay, here's what I'm saying. Do you know how many times... This is what it all boils down to. This is why I even brought it up. Do you know how many times during a family game night I have stood up, pushed myself away from the table and said, I wish I never met any of y'all. I swear to God, if I could have another family, I would. And when I say that, David, how many times have I said it?
Hundreds.
Hundreds and hundreds of times. They encourage it. They're fine with it. Okay? Nobody would be reporting about it. And if Savannah said, or Hoda said, on a scale of 1 to 10, my mother would say, it's a -3. So I don't understand what the big deal is if these people want to just back away from all of this pressure. Why is that so bad? I want to know what people are saying, because God knows they know more than
I think maybe it's not ever been done before as part of it. Yeah, so once William becomes king, then it would go to his son. Mm-hmm. So Harry's, I mean, like I said, maybe
he's mad about that.
So he'd be way over. But because this is one thing I do know, because Harry because they had their son while the queen was still there, so it wasn't in the line. Harry's son would never be in line to be the king, no matter how many people.
Because they had a son while the queen was still there.
Yeah, because it didn't move.
David, you are...
It didn't move over to Charles. It didn't move over to his line.
Okay, read the comments. People are saying, read the comments. What is wrong with you? Oh, somebody done put a GIF up of a... GIF. Let's vote on that, shall we?
There's no vote. I mean, the creator calls him a GIF.
That is...
The creator that created them calls them a GIF. So... And
you and I fight about this all the time.
There's nothing to fight about. The man that created it calls it a GIF. That is what it is. It's a GIF. So, people want to call it a GIF. That's their own prerogative, but that's not what it's called.
I know, but when you say things with such absolution, like everybody should just know and just fall in line, it's a wonder you're not up for that role as king dictator. All right, so go. It goes to the nieces and nephews. Prince William's kids go in line before Harry. I understand what y'all are telling. We want to know why it's a big deal. We have people in England watching. Tell us. Okay? I want to know why it is so disastrous.
You don't make moves without the approval of the Queen, and because I think she seemed troubled by it.
No truer statement was ever made about my mother. You don't make a move without approval by the Queen. And hey, is that what they're saying?
Yeah, lots of people are just talking about how
what the lineage is. Well,
and I probably believe this. Kaylee said that there was a video, the video where Meghan was having a hard time after it and those kind of things. So it probably had, I'm assuming, they haven't said that, it probably has something to do with that. Although Harry is he's always been a little bit different.
Harry is very hairy,
A lot of them worked, that didn't work.
I have a terrible sore throat and a runny nose. I'm on cold medicine, and you want to tell me that it didn't work. Hey, here was the other thing they said. They said also the Queen came out this Christmas and she does a talk for the people. They video her and they send it out. It's like her greeting card, but it's just her talking, and she sits at her desk. And that last Christmas, a picture of Harry and Meghan was on her desk. And this year, there wasn't a picture of Harry and Meghan.
Well, they didn't...
But in fairness, perhaps Harry and Meghan handled Christmas a lot like you and I, which is, I ain't got no money to get these kids a picture made. My mother will say, please give me Christmas pictures of the kids. I'll be like, pick up your phone and just snap them, because I ain't got no money for that. So perhaps they had that kind of Christmas. You don't know. You don't know what was going on. You don't know that little Archie wasn't throwing up all day long and they had to cancel pictures. I am so tired of it.
Yeah. A lot of people are just saying the Queen was not consulted. It's never been done before. He will, like you said, I don't know what the senior duties are. It sounds like we're going back to the Squatty potty, but
David said duty.
But it did say something about that we want to be financially independent, those kind of things. So I do think there's a financial thing to it as well.
Well. Hey, you know what? I would say good for them, but all of the English people that watch this would be like stupid American. So I'm not going to say that, but I hope it works out. I think they're all really good people, but why don't they call me? I know what dysfunction in a family looks like. I've been there. I've walked through it. Let's go now to American royalty. And I wanted to bring this to you guys' attention. I'm going to segue here from British royalty into American royalty. And look what we have to be proud of, everybody. Miley Cyrus got a mullet.
Like straight up like her daddy used to
I'm
have?
going to let that sit with you I'm going to let you sit in that for a second.
Straight up like her dad?
You are Googling a picture right now of Miley Cyrus's mullet, aren't you?
Yeah, I got to see what that's up with.
Be careful. Be careful when you Google Miley Cyrus. Miley...
Oh,
you just Googled mullet. Miley Cyrus mullet. Baby, just type it in, honey.
Well, I thought it was going to show me that.
Okay, now try.
Miley Cyrus mullet.
Now go to images. Oh, God, help us all. And here she is with her mullet. Now, I'm going to ask you about that. What in the world? This is a mullet. This is business in the front.
I don't know if that's...
Hee-haw in the back.
The only reason why I don't think it... it's... Yeah, you might want to just Google it. But it does... I guess I was always thinking mullets. I grew up in a small town in Texas, and when I was in school, those boys that had mullets, it was always shaved right here. It was like long here, shaved here, and then straight in the back.
Okay, well,
and
thanks for telling us about your school. That just told us aplenty.
Oh yeah, your school. They all wore neckties.
Hey, you watch it. I love my school. I'm sporting their shirt today because we're gonna win tonight. Don't talk about my school. You can talk about a lot. You can talk about my family till the cows come home, but don't you talk about my school. A lot of people are like, Melissa, did you just say that was our royalty? That was a joke. Ha ha. I'm just kidding. That's not really our royalty, but it was on the entertainment news.
That's
and I
not
found
our
it
royalty.
humorous.
Everyone knows the Kardashians are American royalty.
I wonder what the closest family to American royalty would be.
Kennedys.
Yeah, probably. There's a lot of them. The Bushes, lots of different presidents there.
Yeah.
Tom Brady.
Yeah.
I think maybe he might be close. Yeah. Just because you don't like him doesn't mean he's not the GOAT. I heard somebody say that. I don't know what it means.
Greatest of all time.
Oh, Alicia just said it. Oprah's our American royalty, and I'm going to tell you what. Yes, she is. Hey.
What if okay.
I made a vision board this year. I got to tell y'all about it.
If there was a Mount Rushmore of American royalty in your eyes.
If there was a Mount Rushmore of American patriarchal figures.
Well, let's not say patriarchal.
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah. But American royalty on a Mount Rushmore. So Oprah would be one. Who would be the other three? I know a number two immediately what you would
Dr.
say.
Phil.
Oh, I didn't. Okay.
You didn't know I would say Dr. Phil. He solves America's problems with hard-earned work ethic and country logic. David.
Okay, Oprah, Dr. Phil.
Oprah, Dr. Phil. What realm are you thinking that I would say it in?
I have a third one.
Olivia Benson.
Somebody is
solving sex crimes for 21 years successfully.
Somebody on here when we first got on said that they were actually from this person's hometown.
Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton. You know what? I would take my family. Now granted, we're never going to drive to Mount Rushmore and see that. But I would drive them to wherever there was in rock ahead of Dr. Phil, ahead of Oprah, and ahead of Dolly Parton. You better believe it. I would say, kids, this
okay, so
this is education.
Who would be the fourth one?
Would there have to be a fourth? Why does there have to be a fourth? Is there a fourth on Mount Rushmore? Is there?
Yes, there is.
Okay. Hey, who would be y'all's fourth? That's great. People are telling us right now. Somebody said Ellen. We've got some Dolly Partons. Who would be your fourth? Who would be on your Mount Rushmore of American figures? Would yours be like what? Who was that guy that ran really fast in Dallas Cowboys? Emmett
Smith.
Emmett Smith would be David's. Jennifer says Barbara Walters.
No, but she would interview the people.
Somebody said, you do know that Dolly is Miley's godmother, right? Yeah. I'm going to ask that you not try to quiz me on my entertainment and pop culture facts. You're never going to win. You're never going to win.
Oh, look, somebody said your favorite Dolly quote. It takes a lot of money to look this cheap.
It's one of my favorite Dolly quotes. It takes a lot of money to look this cheap. My ultimate favorite, though, is find what you love and do it on purpose. Find your passion and do it on purpose. What? Who are they saying?
So we've got Elvis. We have Johnny Cash, Loretta Lynn. Somebody said, Sarah, Reba better than Dolly? Sarah, you need to just...
Sarah, log off. Log off, Sarah.
Come on, Sarah.
Sarah. Because somebody said Billy Graham.
Billy Graham, Steve Harvey.
Who said Steve Harvey? If Steve Harvey's going to be on there, I'm going to be on there.
Allison Wilson.
Okay.
Maybe Allison was being funny. And the fourth person on the American royalty Mount Rushmore, Steve Harvey. I'm sorry, I got that wrong.
David,
that was a long
you're funny
setup.
on cold medicine.
It was a long setup.
Somebody said Willie Nelson. Somebody said Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks is a good one.
Who's Jethro Gibbs?
I don't know. Maybe it's somebody's uncle.
Somebody said Jethro Gibbs.
Somebody said a good. Who did they just say a minute ago that was good? I liked it. I liked Tom Hanks is a good one.
Ellen, Beyonce.
He kind of takes over film. You know, that's a good one.
Willie Nelson, Ken Jeong.
Denise somebody is stuck on Steve Harvey.
Mr. Rogers.
Now I'm gonna tell y'all what. Steve Harvey. What are we doing? Sitting here in the mornings talking about Steve Harvey.
Sherry's husband would say Dale Earnhardt.
Hey, you know what? That's not bad. That's a good one.
Morgan Freeman.
Okay.
Oh, you know what?
Quit asking them questions. Yesterday, they continued to write in what their weaknesses were. And I'm going to tell you what. If I saw Ruffles with ketchup once, I saw it 10,000 times.
Really?
People are like... And then one lady wrote, I have never heard of Ruffles with ketchup, but I am on that. That sounds amazing. What is going on?
Okay. I just thought of who needs to be on it because this person has to be on the most movies ever.
Jethro Gibbs is from NCIS. Well, I haven't watched that because I'm not over 80.
Who? Oh my lord, why am I blanking on the guy? Who was like in Quentin Tarantino's first movie? It was John Travolta and
Uma Thurman.
no, the guy.
Oh, the guy that's in everything. What's the black guy that we love? What's
Somebody said Morgan Freeman.
What's the black guy that's in everything? He's in every single movie ever
Was he on
made.
Snakes in a Plane too?
Snakes on a Plane.
But literally, he's in like every other movie that comes out. I'm like, oh
What is his name? No, it's not George Strait. What is his name?
Mr. Rogers? No, I think they're a second behind. No, it's not Steve Harvey.
Sam Jackson. Samuel Jackson. Samuel L. Jackson.
Somebody said Sam Elliott, and that triggered you.
John McHuston just said, for those of us who just got here, what are we talking about? We are talking about if we built a Mount Rushmore with people from America's greatness, who would be on it? And I have determined that it would be Oprah, Dr. Phil, and Dolly Parton. And then I'm letting y'all decide who the fourth one's going to be. Okay. Samuel L. Jackson is who we're talking about.
Somebody just said, who was that? That was funny. Samantha said, Hudson Hornets, isn't that off of the Cars movie?
What? Hudson Hornets is off of the Cars movie?
No, I think...
This is my school. I'm going to represent.
I think they are Hornets on there. But
oh, the Hornets? I don't know that they're the Hudson Hornets.
What's the driver's name?
Oh, I'm not doing this with you today. Okay, all right, guys, we're going to go. We're going to leave y'all with our quote of the day.
Hey, just so I can give my vote for the fourth head would be this head right here.
David, I know how you have always wanted to petrify me. Put me in stone. That is so sweet. All right, okay. Here's our quote today. You ready?
No, you want to do the quote at the end, don't you?
Yeah, and the end is now.
It's not now.
Why is it not now?
Because we didn't talk about Ali.
Oh my gosh. People have loved her. Yesterday, our podcast episode came out with Ali Casaza. Ali Casaza. And I'm telling you, people are absolutely loving that podcast episode. You got to go take a listen. It all starts in the home is what she's talking about organizing and getting our home in order. Now, I'm going to tell y'all what. If I took this camera right now and turned it around, you would know that Ali Casaza does not live right here in this office. It's a mess. But she gave us such practical, really great advice. So go take a listen. You will love her personality. I'm not kidding you. Also, we love it when you share. Share. Don't just share this. But share about the podcast, talk about it, tag us in it so that we're always aware of what you're saying, because then sometimes I take those things and I share them on my stories as well. So always do that. I appreciate it more than you know. It's a really great podcast.
Ordinary People, Ordinary Things is the podcast. So go to iTunes. You can just start Googling Melissa Radke. Or
Thank you, Shonda. She said she loved it.
Spotify, there's tons of different ones for Android phones too. You can find those at ordinarypeopleordinarythings.com.
Sharon Miller has asked us if we would smile and clink our mugs. So we're going to do it, and we're going to freeze it for a second for Sharon Miller.
She's totally taking a...
She's doing something. She's working on a logo. Maybe she's working on a logo. We are still looking for logos. Y'all are sending them in. I
didn't get the name. I'm going to get names to say shout-outs and thank you.
By the way, tomorrow is Friday, and I'll be doing my openings on Friday. So, okay, you ready? We're going to clink it, and she wants us to smile. My God, she's asking for a lot. Now, let's do it like we really would clink our glasses at each other. Ready? Go.
No, because I got a lot of coffee.
Just do it.
You're going to spill it.
I'm not. There. Did you get that one? That's more like it. Hey, guys, the quote for today. Don't trust everything you see. Even salt looks like sugar. Now, that is a mic drop right there. Don't trust everything you see. Even salt looks like sugar. Guys, let's be aware of who is around us. Let's be aware of who is trying to weasel their way into our, everything, into our relationships. Toxic people that try to get into our marriages. It happens. It's real. We can talk to you about it. But everything, don't trust everything you see, okay? Be on guard. Live smart. accept everybody, love everybody, but don't invite them all over to dinner. Even salt looks like sugar. And I can't believe that I want to be the type of person that's like, love everybody. And I do believe that, but I'm also going to be smart and draw guardrails around my marriage and my kids and my home and my family. And you should do the same too, because even salt looks like sugar. Love you guys. Have a great day. We'll see you back here in the morning.
See you guys.